Hi friends, how are you? We are talking today about setting boundaries and office hours. And as a leader, as a person, as someone who is going to be successful in your life in any way, shape, or form, not just in your business, but as a spouse, as a mother, as a friend, as a sister, brother, daughter, anything, you have got to set boundaries in your life, in your business, and you have got to set work hours. You also have to prioritize your hours with your family. So what I like to do is be realistic. The very first thing that I like to do is make sure that I don't give myself a chance to resent my business and resent anybody in it. So I like to schedule everything out, and this is a huge part of having boundaries in your business. So if you were to look at my phone, and I'm not going to share my screen with you right now, I'm just going to I'm just going to read it to you. But basically, I will block out exactly what I'm doing in the time. So this comes in with time management, but it's 5 to 5:45. I'm hydrating, affirming, personal development, meditate, journal. From 5:45 until 7, I'm doing my action hour. From 7 until 7:45, I'm working out and showering. From 7:45 on a typical day, let's say like yesterday, I am not doing anything. It's the boys' time, right? So I am then revisiting when I'm doing my business again. So at 2 o'clock, from 2 to 3, I typically jump in. We'll check into my challenge groups, things like that. And I also place when I'm in my inbox. It is extremely important for you to understand that when you are with family, you are with family, and that when you are working, you're working. And it's also extremely important for your family and the people who are affected by your work and what we do to know what work looks like to you on the daily and on a regular basis. Because when somebody is used to you watching, what do I want to say, like America's Got Talent or something at night with them, and suddenly this is what you're doing, they don't understand what that looks like. They don't understand that you're working. They don't understand why you're working. So it's important for you to get clear. For you to have boundaries in your business, you need to make sure that you know when you're working the business, what you're doing in those times that you're working the business, and what that looks like, and let your family and friends know that are affected by it what that is. As well as when you are not working the business, what are you doing in that time? Is it time to clean? When is it time to clean? Is it time to be with your family? Put your phone down and be with your family. I have to remind my husband of this often, but we live in a time right now where if people want to get a hold of you, they can. They're going to call your house phone if you have a house phone. Otherwise, they're going to send you a message on Facebook or on Instagram, or they're going to send you a text if you don't answer there, or they're going to call your phone, or they're going to call your husband's phone. They're going to get a hold of you if they need to. And often it's not important. You are the one who dictates what's important and what can be allowed in your day, as well as what you don't want to be in your day. So you want to set boundaries with when you are with your family, and when you're not working, you do not have your phone on you, or it's on, but you're not accepting the notifications. In fact, turn your notifications off. I tell my husband all the time, you're not a trained SEAL. You don't have to respond to every ding. It drives me crazy. Sometimes he will be working out and his phone rings 4 times and he answers it 4 times. And I'm like, but this is your workout time. That's where you should be. Anxiety and stress go higher when you don't allow yourself to be present in the moment that you're in what you're supposed to be doing right then and there. It gets spread out then throughout the day, and you're trying to constantly juggle all these balls and multitask, and that's just not going to be beneficial for you. So you need to make sure that you're scheduling your time. You also need to make sure you are telling your coaches and your customers when you're available. It is okay to not answer them when they message you, and to let them know that you will be back in your inbox at 6 p.m. and you'll answer them then. It is good for you to not be at their beck and call, but it's good for you to let them know, hey, I'm in my inbox in the morning, in the afternoon, and after the kids go to bed. So if I don't get back to you, I will get back to you at some point. Don't think I'm ignoring you. This is when I'm there. When you know there's a scheduled time for that inbox only, when you know there's a scheduled time for those invites, when you know there's a scheduled time for your kids, whatever it is, the guilt of not being there for the people that need you then goes away. Because if I know that I'm working right now, these are my scheduled business hours, but when I'm done with this, I get to have unlimited time the rest of the day with my kids. I don't have mom guilt about this because I'm present where I am and I know when that scheduled time is. So you need to have boundaries to protect yourself, protect your family, protect your sanity. You need to have boundaries to protect your business and to protect your productivity. And it's up to you to set those, no one else. So you need to make sure that you are scheduling your day. And my suggestion would be to schedule in everything else besides your business first. Your time with your kids, your time with your spouse, the time you're grocery shopping, the time you're working out, showering, dinner, lunch, working, whatever it is, everything else, any events, any appointments for the week. I like to do this on Sundays, schedule it out, and then you schedule your Beachbody time around it, because then you know if I don't get up at 5, I'm not getting everything done I want. And if I don't get up at 5, chances are everything's going to flow into everything else. And my day is going to be stressful, anxiety. I'm not going to have boundaries. Everything's going to feel hard. And it doesn't need to feel that hard. Maybe getting up at 5 will be hard, but for that day, it's what I need to do. And it's going to make everything else better, right? So it gives you clarity on what you need to do to make sure that you have a good week, a less stressful week, that you have boundaries, that you have business hours, that you're treating your business like a business, because that's when it pays you like a business, and that you are respecting your time, respecting other people's time, which in turn gives you that same respect. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them below, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.